The skin is just the external side. It's really coming from within. As you age, your skin drops, right?
Yeah.
So you want to lift it.
Dr Joshua Chou specialises in regenerative medicine and space biology. We invited Dr. Chou for the second time to find out how he applied his knowledge in regenerative medicine to develop a groundbreaking skincare product, Exoglo, that promises to reverse skin aging from inside out. Now tell us, what is actually this made of?
So it actually has a lot of different types of ingredients, but each of those has a specific job and targets a specific mechanism. But of course, the most underlying and more attractive is, of course, exosome. So everyone in skincare would have heard about exosomes, but I always tell people the source of the exosome is very important. We actually use human source adipose tissue stem cells. So they are naturally regenerative cells that secrete and produce these exosomes. So in principle and in theory, these exosomes will stimulate your skin.
So technically, if I take a lot of collagen, that apply the effect of the Exoglo.
Welcome to Chief Life, the podcast that cuts the crap with science-backed insights on health, nutrition, and performance. Get expert advice, actionable tips, and everything you need to take control of your health and live your best life. Let's get started. Hi, Josh.
Hi.
Welcome to the Chief Life podcast for the second time.
Thank you again.
This time is personal. Thank you. I'm so excited for this. I feel like I'm in a spaceship already. But today we're actually not talking about the space medicine, which we did a lot last time, about the space regenerative medicine, although this is related because we are talking about regeneration of our skin. So tell us all about it. What is Exoglo? What is this testing device? Take us through it.
Yeah, absolutely. So last time we talked about exosomes and stem cells and the importance of regenerative medicine. Similarly with our skin, it's about how do we promote or stimulate skin regeneration, because a lot of things we put on is really just to prevent, protect, but how do we go to that next level of stimulate that natural regeneration? So we developed Exoglo over 2 years. So we actually produce Exoglo in Japan. As everyone knows, Japan is very famous for their innovative production and also, of course, quality as well. So we formulated this in Australia, manufactured it in Japan with their team as well, really to develop a all-encompass serum that targets all the different and underlying mechanisms that's involved in your natural skin regeneration.
That's incredible. So for those who didn't listen to the first episode, they need to go and listen, because you explain in detail everything about the regeneration via exosomes, what the difference is between exosomes and stem cells. So now tell us, what is actually this made of or from, if you can reveal, and how does it regenerate our skin?
Yes, so it actually has about 44 ingredients. So it actually has a lot of different types of ingredients, but each of those has a specific job and targets a specific mechanism. But of course, the most underlying and more attractive is, of course, exosome. So everyone in skincare would have heard about exosomes, but I always tell people the source of the exosome is very important. It's just like no different than coffee beans. So for Exoglo, we actually use human source adipose tissue stem cells. So they are naturally regenerative cells that secrete and produce these exosomes. So in principle and in theory, these exosomes will stimulate your natural skin regeneration.
Okay.
Apart from that, we also have the highest quality grade of vitamin C, we call VCIP. So this really also helps with that brightening and collagen production. And we have 44 ingredients, which I can't go into, but these are all bioactive complexes and molecules that's there to help you.
Okay, that's great. So how do I use it? And do I have to keep it in a fridge, or is there anything that we need to know about?
No, it's actually very easy to use. You can use, what we ask people to do is after you do your cleansing, you just put a drop or two. So you put a drop or two of Exoglo. So like that. And then you just put it together, and then you can put it on your face.
I love it.
Yeah. And then afterwards you can put your sunscreen, your whatever you normally do, even makeup is perfectly fine. There's no issues in terms of compatibility.
Okay.
And you go about your normal daily life. Some people do it in the morning and at night. Some people do it at night. There is no specific routine to it.
And so what's the mechanism? How exactly does it help to regenerate the skin, and also how quick we can see results and what changes in our skin we can expect to see?
Yeah, absolutely. So because exosomes are really small molecules, so they're in the nanometer, so they actually penetrate deep down into your skin at the cellular level to stimulate those pathways that's involved in skin regeneration. So it's basically telling your skin cells that you need to work now, we need to fix the problem. Overall, what we've seen throughout all our clients, international clients, is that it has a fundamental ability to help with lifting, wrinkles, and also brightening as well. These are the basic effects that we see. What we also see is that each individual has different needs. And from there, everyone has different experiences as well. And I think that's the beauty of biotech beauty, because it's really personal journey and personal experience. In terms of how long you will see result, definitely within a week. Normally 3 to 5 days, you will see changes. And for more senior people with more excess skin, those effects come in even more quicker, in 2 and 3 days.
Have you been documenting it, or have you done any clinical trials on it or anything like that?
Yes, we have been documenting it, and also our users have been sending feedback. Pregnant ladies with stretch marks, people with pigmentation, even my own parents and family, because they're more senior, they have a lot of pigmentation, and they've all mostly have disappeared as well. So there are a lot of user case that we've never anticipated before that's come in. We are starting large-scale clinical trials using the Evelab, which I'll discuss about, to look at the large population usage of Exoglo.
Oh my God, I'd love to be part of your clinical trial.
Absolutely.
I'm actually, before we explain everything about this, I'm scared. It looks great, but I'm scared of it because I have to admit, I never ever use sunscreen, and I'm in the sun as much as I can be. Not much lately because I'm in here a lot, but as much as I can be, so I'm a bit worried about it. So this is going to be very revealing. So tell us about this. What's the name of it, and what do you do with it?
Yeah, so this it's a facial analyzer. It's called Evelab Insight. So this is a really great facial analyzer, because as you can see from here, there is a total of, I think, 8 high definition camera. And you can see the curvature is basically capturing like a full spectrum of your face. So why we chose Evelab as opposed to other facial analyzers, because of the data behind it. Because at the end of the day, when you're going through this type of facial analyzer software, it's the data that it's referencing to that's the most important. And so with Evelab, behind them, they have a very strong database of 10 billion data data every single day. So their accuracy and precision is very good, and they're constantly updated. So they don't promote themselves as a hardware company. They're actually a software company.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we chose to collaborate with them, and we've seen great results with it.
Okay, great. And so where people can get this test done in Australia?
I think there are a couple of specialized beauty clinics that have these, but I wouldn't say they're out there everywhere. I know a few luxury skincare brand have rolled this out across the world in all their stores. So it is a very good product.
Okay, so if someone wanted to get it done, just contact the company and ask them if they have.
Well, prefer they contact us.
Also, they can come to actually.
yes.
I didn't know, because you said you had it in your house. So I'm like, no, I don't know. Do I send people to your house?
No.
Okay, so where can people get it done with you? Tell us.
Yeah, what we're hoping to do next year is that when we do these studies and also host events with yourself, people can come, get it analyzed, and really understand, not only their skin, but to your point, how nutrition fits in that. So I see the whole body as a holistic system, and this is one of the tools that we use.
Yeah, so if someone is interested in this, they contact you through the Exoglo website,
Yes,
or
please.
where? So what is the website?
Exoglo.com.au.
Okay, so they'll just message you there and get this organized.
That's right.
We should definitely do like a skin
Absolutely,
event here.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
excited for this.
Everyone will be interested.
Okay, so before we do the test, let's chat a little bit about other things. So if someone does this externally on their skin, and they're expecting to get results, but they don't cover their nutrition and other lifestyle factors, they probably don't get as much result. Is that right?
100%. Look, the skin is just the external side. It's really coming from within that it has all the effect. And we do see that. So I've spoken that myself, I do exosome IV drip. So my skin has changed with that, but also all coming from within as well. So, and that ties well with, nutrition. I look after my nutrition as well. So yeah, again, the whole body is a holistic system. It's not one thing.
I'm glad you say that because, I'm not a skincare expert in no shape or form, but I know that, for example, eating lots of ultra-processed foods, not eating enough protein, not having collagen in your diet, not covering certain vitamins and minerals will affect your skin. So I was just thinking if we can give our listeners a little advice on what supplements, so maybe not supplements, but what vitamins and compounds they should cover in their diet to have the healthiest skin possible. So I was thinking that collagen probably would be one of the main ones because you lose collagen as you age. And I think it's also very important, and tell me if I'm wrong, it's very important to get a collagen supplement that doesn't have glyphosate and heavy metals in it, because to my knowledge, glyphosate and heavy metals are some of the worst toxins for our skin. Is it right?
That's right. That's
cool.
right. That's right.
So we test all our products for heavy metals and glyphosate for that reason, but we didn't really think about skin. When we started doing the testing, we thought more about gut health.
Yeah.
But, your gut health affects your skin. It comes together as, all disease starts in the gut. We know that. So this is really important. And then it's also important to cover your vitamins and minerals from real food. Because a lot of the synthetic supplements can actually be toxic and they're not very highly bioavailable. So I was thinking that probably the best things for skin would be the collagen, having enough protein in your diet in general, having something like organ meats that have a lot of vitamin A, zinc, copper. That's one of the main compounds for collagen synthesis. And then just avoiding ultra-processed foods and keeping hydrated.
That's right.
Is there anything else?
I think you tick all the boxes. And of course, the only thing missing is Exoglo.
Okay, so eat healthy diet, sleep, and obviously don't smoke. Smoking is probably the worst thing for the skin. I can see it on people. I have some friends, they're gorgeous women, but they smoke, and the skin, you can't fix it with Botox. It's the texture of the skin and like those little...
smoking, alcohol. I think everyone more or less knows about it, but I know sometimes you can't help it.
I think you can help the smoking. Not many people smoke anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, well, exciting. Let's do the test.
Okay.
I'm scared. I can't believe I'm like revealing myself here in public. It's probably going to be a shocking result, but let's try. Just when we're doing it, do you think that being in the sun without sunscreen is really that bad? Because there are a lot of doctors that saying that actually it's better to not have a sunscreen because with the sunscreen you don't get enough vitamin D, and that's bad for your skin as well.
I think it's an exposure time.
So don't fry yourself in the sun, just short exposure without sunscreen.
Like 5-10 minutes, I'm pretty sure you're going to get away with it. But
oh my God, I do much more than that. This result is going to be shocking. So are you thinking to actually have a clinic where you're going to have this, or you're just going to do like a one-off events and stuff?
I think ultimately we will have our clinic where we can do this, but I think right now, pop-up events, collaboration events, I think people really do want to know more about. So I'll just get you to input your details in here.
People, they're not watching this. I'm just putting my head in this massive spacey looking egg.
We're going to teleport her
with the light in.
All right.
Okay,
that's it.
That was quick.
Yep. Sorry.
So how is this different from other skin testing devices? What's the mechanism of it?
So again, the capturing part, everyone's more or less the same because you're using cameras to capture it, but it's the analysis, the background, the engine that runs the analysis. So if you have, 10 billion data points every day, that precision and level becomes very precise as well.
Interesting. Let's see what it says.
We can
back.
Go through the data together.
Yeah. Have you seen anyone who had a perfect skin yet on this device? Who didn't?
Oh, surprisingly, we had a walked-in lady in Shanghai. She just walked in and said she wanted to do it, and we're like, sure.
Really?
She had really good skin.
How old was she?
She was actually like 50 something. Yeah, and we were really amazed. Okay, so
dry skin. I drink so much. It's not getting in my skin.
So again, so you can see you can go through a lot of, so for example, crow's, sorry, I think I'll make this brighter.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God, severe crow's feet.
Yeah, so crow's feet.
Yeah.
So you can see this thing.
Yeah.
So, normally the first time, yes, it is very revealing, and that's why we do this. Set a baseline, and then you can change your lifestyle.
And then I can retest.
Yeah. So
I think like my lifestyle is pretty good. I think it's just the sun.
yeah, look.
And maybe I need to use Exoglo.
Yeah.
I just started.
Tear trough, these are okay. So normally we look at, for example, the crow's feet. That's an important one. The pigmentation spots.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Everyone will have some, especially where we're
Well,
in
it's
Austria.
moderate. At least it's not severe like the crow's feet.
And periorbital fine lines.
Yeah.
Again, everyone has this.
Everything is moderate. Just so you
Yeah.
know, guys, I'm 45. I'm not like 20 for people
She's
who
doing this
don't watch
very
it.
well.
So just like give me a break.
No, to be honest, even young girls or men,
Yeah.
they have these conditions as well, and that's why I said this is very revealing. But the
Yeah.
purpose is not to, the purpose to raise awareness and where
Yes.
you can focus on. What we also focus on, so you can see it has a lot of different analysis, but we really care about this part.
Yeah, what's that?
The medial malar. So it's, for example, as you age, your skin drops, right?
Yeah.
So you want to lift it. So whether you use devices or serums
Yeah.
or whatever, we want to
And
see.
so how bad is my
I think yours is really good
dropping
because
face?
no, because you can see the circles.
Yeah.
Yours is very uniform.
Okay.
So if you're old and you're sagging, this circle will go downwards
Okay.
from gravity, right? So your circular will not be uniform like yours. So you are actually very good in that. But on both sides, you can see it's very, very uniform
I
in
can
terms
also
of.
see I should start doing my eyeliner with my glasses on.
Maybe we're zooming a bit too much. But I have to say, this is really good. I see a lot of these results, and most people is downwards.
Yeah, okay.
And they do lifting devices or whatever to try to lift it
What
up.
lifting devices like Ultraformer or something like that?
Medicube and things like that, or Yaman for Asian girls out there. But yours is natural, so it's actually really, it's really great that it's so uniform. So I think that's really, really great. Jaw is just here. I think that's okay. The jawline, so you have one side, your left cheek, and your right cheek is actually quite different. So one side is 123 degree and one is 126.
What does it mean?
So it means your
It's
jawline
not even.
not even,
Yeah.
and that doesn't really mean anything. It's
Yeah.
just for you to understand about your face.
Yeah.
And if you do anything in the future, whether it be again whatever you do, whether that changes or not. So for example, people who use Exoglo. So your jawline, the degree of jawline should normally it's very hard to change. So for example, some of our users when they use it, the degree changes, and the reason for that is because it's been lifted.
Okay.
So if your skin lifts up, then of course this
so
will
the
change.
Exoglo can actually lift it.
Yeah, so it has lifting effect. So
Okay.
that's one of the way that we analyze.
And is it via the regeneration?
Yes,
Okay.
because it's stimulating, like you said, collagen production. When you have good collagen production and density, it lifts up. So
So technically, if I take a lot of collagen, that could multiply the effect of the Exoglo. Do you think?
Yeah. Because so for example, like yours, because it's already so balanced, there's not much that you can do. But if it was like for example me, it's a bit further down, and we have tightening. That's why people go do tightenings to lift that feature up.
Okay,
Dark circles, I
severe.
think it's okay. It also is a bit dark in there. These are pores. I don't think there's anything. Redness is something that we also look at as well. So redness with the skin, but yours is quite okay. I think this is quite again very normal, especially in Australia as well. Skin tone. This is very important for the ladies out there. This was developed in collaboration with Chanel because you have to know what skin tone to use.
Okay, so this was developed with collaboration with Chanel.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So, people use this feature and they charge like $50 just to
really?
find your skin tone.
Just for one feature?
Because when you go and buy makeup and stuff,
yeah.
right? You have to know what your skin tone color is to
Yeah.
get the perfect
Yeah.
makeup. So this is
Okay,
actually very
so
important.
what's my skin tone color?
So yours is a cool undertone, and your specific number is 2C09.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you take that number to Chanel, they'll give you
Chanel,
the
okay.
proper makeup for you and foundation that's suitable for
Yeah.
your skin.
I actually don't use foundation, but maybe I should start with
If you were to.
skin.
Yeah, so that is
That's very complex.
overall. Yeah, so I don't think there was. I think.
And then you can send this to your clients
Yes.
to take with them.
Yes, we can definitely send this. Yeah, so this is the 3D version.
And so how long do you think I should use the Exoglo before seeing any significant changes in the test?
So after 1 week, you will start to see pigmentation, whitening and things, but like an overall effect, people have come after 2 weeks or even 1 month. So we encourage people to continuously to use it and then see the effects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it make like a big difference if I did like a skin needling and then put the Exoglo on?
Yes, so I'm glad you mentioned that because for Christmas, we're about to release our at-home skin roller.
Yeah, because I've been doing that at home actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, use those skin roller and then put Exoglo on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how often would you do that? Because you can't do skin needling every day.
No. So I think it's just a personal thing, but on a normal day, I would just put it after you cleanse your face and then before you put your makeup or sunscreen.
And so once again, that skin needling stimulates the collagen production.
That's right. And also opens up the pores.
The elastin, that's what I need to say, because everyone talks about collagen and you can increase your collagen in your skin by taking collagen. We know that. There's a lot of research. We've done a lot of research for our product claims. But what people don't know that actually you need to also increase your elastin.
Exactly.
And the only way to increase the elastin is like the mechanical damage, like the skin needling and stuff. Or
And
like the lasers and things. But skin needling is the easiest.
Exactly.
You can do it at home by yourself.
Yeah, and again, the principle is the same. You're trying to regenerate and stimulate those cells to produce all the things again.
So actually, if someone even doesn't have the Exoglo, they can do skin needling and take collagen, and that will help. And then the Exoglo will make it tenfold better.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just
That's
there to help them.
That's great. But then also people don't have to cannot forget about the other compounds of nutrition. Like you need vitamin C, you need copper for the collagen synthesis. And you can get all that from meats and organ meats. So,
Exactly.
Animal diet is actually really healthy for skin.
I mean, right now we're just looking at the face skin. Your whole body is full of skin. And that definitely comes from within. Yeah. So it's very important.
Yeah, look, my diet is good, but I think most of my damage is from not wearing sunscreen.
Yeah, I know. We're in Australia.
Literally like my entire life. And I'm not Australian, so my skin is not used to it. So I think considering that like I run, no, not during the week, but let's say on the weekend, I run in the middle of the day in the bright sun without sunscreen for like 2-3 hours at the time.
You're doing very well.
I don't think it's that bad, But I would love to see how it changes with the Exoglo.
Yes.
If I get better results in like a month or maybe because I've got some severe damage. Maybe I need like 2 months.
Oh, no, it will act quite. I think a month, 2 months is a good time.
Yeah, and maybe start using sunscreen.
Exactly. That will get you ready for the new year.
Yeah, I know, but with the sunscreen as well, and we discussed it before, you still need to expose yourself to the sun to get your vitamin D. So I think maybe I go out without the sunscreen in the morning and at sunset, and then when I go running in the middle of the day, I put on sunscreen and make sure the sunscreen doesn't have any synthetic, like harsh chemicals in it, like parabens and phthalates and stuff that would actually damage my skin.
Exactly.
So it needs to be natural, like a zinc-based, tallow-based sunscreen. Yeah. Great. Anything else you want to tell us about this?
No, look, it's very comprehensive, and like I said, it's here as a tool to help you track your progress. So yeah, if anyone's interested, reach out. We're happy to collaborate, partner, and we'll have pop-up events.
Amazing. I think we need to do pop-up event here at our Chief HQ
Absolutely.
in our auditorium next year, maybe after Christmas and New Year's, and see how everyone has good damaged skin after the summer and give them Exoglo.
Exactly.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for doing that.
No,
I can't wait
Veronica.
to see my results in 2 months.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Let us know in the comments below what topics interest you, and don't forget to follow us.